Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Play ball. Ball four. Take the base.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Wellington Castillo.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr, with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
High in the air out to center field. Miklick is there. 1 away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at...
Up next will be Fuzzy Miklick. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Miklick.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. The White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now. Rob Farr, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Defense.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Sanchez will put this one away, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee. So coming to the plate, Michael Mullins, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, Rob Farr, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Farr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit. So we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now batting.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases low. Digging in, Jose Abreu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Abreu.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ho is there, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, J.J. Ho. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. From his bottom. Back to first. Gets a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Oakland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Craig Stammen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Lou Trevino wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning a April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Farr aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Striding in, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the one left for Oakland. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
They currently possess the lowest strikeout total in all of baseball. And when I asked one of their coaches about that stat, he told me that's no fluke. He said despite the trend in baseball these days where we see a lot of hitters being just as aggressive with 2 strikes as they are with no strikes, they don't believe in that as a club. They want their guys getting tougher and more focused with 2 strikes.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
On the ground out to second. Sit up, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up. Tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the... Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Rob Farr.
The second baseman, Rob Farr.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded to short. Mendoza right there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves it. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Now at the plate, Rob Farr, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Altuve is there for it, and that's the third out. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Altuve.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. A's bullpen does. Ready once again, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Donaldson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the A's 5 and the
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Oakland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Julio Teheran earns win number 4 on the season. Lance McCullers pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Blake Trinan hammers down the 5-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors.
Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Brad Peacock is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. To the right side. Piscotty is there, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aledmus Diaz. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Bregman has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Rob Farr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Simeon, the runner at 3rd. Laureano over at 2nd. Donaldson on at 1st with nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Striding into the box,
Third baseman,
Alex
number
Bregman.
2.
In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 2
Bregman.
for 8. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double? And he is in there. Striding in for Oakland, Rob Farr. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding in for Houston, Tyler White, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The first baseman, Tyler White.
Toward second. Farr has it. And there's one down now.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs, 14 hits.
First open of the year 2000. Now in the box, Rob Farr comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move
right
on.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Ground ball left side. Bregman gloves it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Farr at second with 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Line towards center field. Farr rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. Farr takes the turn at third. He wants it all. As it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. On the ground out to second. Farr. And that's the second out. Standing in, Rob Farr. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. Marisnick is there to put it away for out number 1. So striding in, Tyler White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
White.
Down to short. This could be 2 to second. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Carlos Correa now. Career against Blake Trinan. He's gone 3 for 11.
Carlos Correa.
The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Farr is up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping up now, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Altuve.
On the ground to second. Farr takes it in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Rob Farr, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. Plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now batting.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after the scoreless top half, they'll... It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this.
Play ball. He's out. 3. Out. Out. Got 4. Take the base. He's out.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Digging in, Rob Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is underneath this one. 1 down. So striding forward now, Rob Farr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rob Farr will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Carrillo. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get a result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in on the ground. The way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And nearly a double play.
The batter, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Hits this one hard the other way. Farr ranges to his left. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? One there. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 8 hits.
And a welcome inside. Ready now, Justin Turner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
He had him on the ropes right there.
Next for the Dodgers, Juan Carrillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Carrillo.
On the ground out to second. Farr fields it clean. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Rob Farr. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. He'll hunt his way on as he gets this one down. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that ends the inning. Digging in now, Rob Farr comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Quentin Ayers. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Ready on 0-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Big spot here.
Now
First and
batting,
second, two
center
men
fielder.
gone. And in to hit
Red.
next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. The 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Lee on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're still up 7-5. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr.
The second baseman, Rob Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Baez comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat. Ready for another shot now. Juan Carrillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Juan Carrillo.
Ball swung on and grounded to second. Farr moving to his. And there's one away. Seven to 5 how today's comes to an end. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division.
Let's play ball. He's safe. 4-4. Take the base. He's out. Out.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
They couldn't turn the inning ending.
Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single. Third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be anything hit hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Leave one, but they're in front 4-0.
Leading off for the A's.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Rob Farr. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Galvis towards second. He's got it from a knee. He gets him. What a play. Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon
set to deliver on 2-1. Ball sent back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no error. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Brian.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Again, another foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Stepping up to the plate, John Andrioli. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line drive to left. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Ryan Healy.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a... Now to the plate, Rob Farr.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Rob Farr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Andrioli is there. 2 gone. (13-2) is the rather one-sided final tally. The Mariners put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs on.
Evening baseball on. In now the Mariners DH, Brandon Drury, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. A bouncer up the middle to his right, Farr, and that's the 2nd out. In now, Rob Farr, and check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Liner toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases, and this will bang up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing, and when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way, and those young legs helped him get there too.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line to the right side. Haniger has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Smith is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. the ground to second. Farr gloves it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr, he scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. There is Seager. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger for his career in this matchup. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Hit out towards second. Farr scoops it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. At the plate, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
And he will get there to make the running play. And stepping in, Rob Farr.
Now batting, second baseman, Rob Farr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Simeon is on his way home. He scores, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Slow little roller to third. Scooped up. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Malik Smith the next to hit. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. 2 is. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He reached down a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the 0-1. Liner towards second. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7 runs on third.
Now on a Sunday afternoon. So stepping in, D. Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Seattle, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. Profar is there, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now batting, Rob Farr. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Farr.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, right to Gordon, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, any thoughts? Standing in, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Two men on, 2 out, and up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. The 0-2 home hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. Base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next up for the A's, Rob Farr, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's fouled away. Ripped down the line. Speared on the dive. He is out. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Malik Smith.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Farr is under it. And the inning is over. At the plate, Rob Farr.
The second baseman,
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, D. Gordon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, oh, you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they just into this game has worked out beautiful.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-2, the final total today.